Hi. I wanted to share 2 books you need to learn French. I know when we're beginning to learn French, we don't know what books to buy, we get confused. Oh, there are so many books we can buy that are useless. But the 2 most important books that I have found have been the number one, I'm going to say it, 501 Verbs. Great book. I have an old version. I got it at a used bookstore. But the gentleman who created this book was a wonderful person by the name of Christopher Kendris. And what I love about this book is that it's alphabetical. And I know that sounds, of course it's alphabetical. You would think that things would be alphabetical. But America understands this. For some reason, the French-English things, they are wonderful, but they don't quite get that things need to be alphabetical. Anyway, so he understood this, and every time you look up a word, there is the, guess what, the English definition of the word. So you don't have to go drive yourself crazy. Courir, to run. Couper, to cut. There it is. It's so easy. I mean, entrer, to enter. And at the very back, he has être, one of the most important verbs. So, to be. But, okay, so why is that important? Because when you go to a regular dictionary, French, English, and every single one I bought, every single one, and one was so bad that I just gave it to a friend. I said, here, you can have this one. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, I just put it on my phone. Well, there's so much stuff on my phone. I just don't want to kill my phone. So I said, no, I won't do that because I love holding books. So the first book I bought was this one, La Rousse. Not that good. Not that good. It's okay, but it's not that good. It is scattered. It's just not orderly enough for me. As you can tell from everything you can say, I was a teacher. I do like a certain amount of order. So the book that really works for me is the Oxford Hachette French Dictionary. Yes, it's very good. And it's English-French. What I like about it, it does have a very clear index. And so you know that there's a place where the verbs are. You know where there's a grammar section, even though it's a very simple grammar section. The thing that most of these dictionaries do not have, I don't know why, is that they do not, for the verbs. Now, we're talking for the verbs. We're talking for the verbs. For some reason, the verbs are not in order, alphabetically. I don't know why that is. There must be some reason that I don't know why the verbs are never given in order. They're not. And so they're in some kind of crazy order, but it's never alphabetic the way this is. And that's why you need this. You need this to be able to get to this, because, or to understand anything, because he explains what the verb means in English. Otherwise, you're going, what does it mean? What does it mean? Of course, you can go to, as I've said, Google Translate, and that will come up and you'll find it. But it's so much easier to just flip through a page and get it. And so that's why I really like that 501 verb book. And it's so interesting because he says, this could be a lot longer, but it would be encyclopedic. And so that's why it's 501. Believe me, this is what you need. And it's very handy. I use it every day. Now, I have to translate my poetry, as I've mentioned. And as I've mentioned, if you have seen another of mine, when I mentioned that I translated, why I like Google Translate, and why it works for me, because it's a game changer. But even with that, as I've been working with my poetry, I have to admit, and I did forget to mention this, this is what I use first. I did go through this dictionary, and the reason this dictionary is important was when I looked it up on Amazon, I said, what is the best translating dictionary? Because translating is an art form, and and a hard one. It's not easy. And so I'm doing it. I'm trying to learn how to do it. But as I've said, what one person can do, any person can do. And I do it. I do what one person can do, any person can do. That is, you got to remember that. And so I just go on with this, and I'm going to do it. And I've been really enjoying it. And so I go through this first with my poetry, and then I go on Google Translate, and then I go on DeepL. So I use all of those, and then I go over it with my tutor, who has very good advice, and generally, it's minimal. It's minimal. So isn't that exciting? It's so exciting that I really am translating my poetry into French, because as I did mention before, that I've wanted to do this for years, and every time I run across somebody, they go, "Oh no, I just speak French," or "Oh, I had to." No, I don't know anything. No, I don't even have a French dictionary. So I get it. Okay, all right, and I get it. But I did want to mention these three things. These two things, 501 and this one. The other one, it's not good. It hasn't helped me at all, even though I used it for a while. And finally, when I needed to translate, I said, okay, I have to break down and get the translating dictionary. So I just went on Google, what is the best translating dictionary? And so this is what came up. And so, of course, there's a bigger one, but they also have a website that you can go to. I haven't done that because I've been happy with the dictionary. It's really helped me for what I need to do. And so, as I've said, it's not completely Google Translate, even though very close, and also very close with the 501, definitely so important. But if you're serious about language learning, you need the 501 verbs, 501 verbs, and this dictionary. Go buy it. It's very good. I got it on Amazon. It's excellent. Okay. Catch you next time. Bye.